think I see the top. I hope I see the top. Please be the top.
Let's leave everything and go traveling. See what tomorrow brings. It's only a choice away. Let's back up and leave today. Let's see what tomorrow brings.
Hey guys, Kelsey from the future here, interrupting this episode because I'm realizing as I'm editing this that we didn't do the best job at explaining something. So, a few days before Goose arrived, we had found out that we actually had some work, which we were super excited about, and we needed Goose to do that work, to live in him and also use him for work. So, we needed to get him all cleaned up and ready to go. Tim was changing all sorts of filters and doing spark plugs and all of that kind of stuff. We also needed his rear shocks rebuilt. So in this episode, we're currently waiting on that. In the meantime, after cleaning him out, I had a ton of stuff that we just wanted to take to the storage unit, get out of the truck, and we also wanted to grab our bikes. So in this episode, we have just rented a SUV, and we're heading to Arizona. So that's where you catch up with us. We also just got the new GoPro, which is super exciting, so we're filming on that. And I think that's all I need to tell you to catch you up. But we didn't do a good job of filming all of that or explaining it because we had a ton going on. But we are very excited that we have some work. And yeah, so I think you're caught up. I think you're good to go. So enjoy this episode, and you're heading back to San Clemente, California right now. All right. First time using our good new GoPro.
Good new GoPro.
Hopefully good new GoPro.
Oh, so we are like trying to get our heart rate down here. It's just one of those things where we talked to the mapping company that we're going to work for in Oregon, and we got the date, which is essentially this coming Monday. So it's Monday today in the afternoon, almost evening.
Yep.
And next Monday we need to be in Oregon. We have a bunch of stuff that we've been carrying in the truck, spare parts, stuff that we don't need to carry in the States. Too much clothes, all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
We're gonna run that out to Phoenix, put it in the storage unit, get our mountain bikes and our bike rack that goes in the hitch, so we can have those in Oregon, because you don't want to be in Bend, Oregon or near there and not have a mountain bike when you like mountain biking. So we just rented, we tried to get a van or a Prius or something, but we got a Chevy Tahoe, so thankfully fuel's cheap, because I hate this thing. Yeah.
It'll be a little adventure. We plan to sleep in the back tonight, which will be fun. I'm actually really excited about that. So we brought some blankets or sleeping bags and stuff to sleep back there.
Yeah.
And in the morning, we'll hit our storage unit, grab bikes, and drop off some stuff, and head back here, and then hopefully get everything we need with Goose fixed and head to Oregon. We are waiting in a very long line for In-N-Out because Corona.
Anyone on the freeway had the same idea as us, so it snakes back and forth through the parking lot 4 times, and then it goes out into the street. So
I think it's safe to say the longest In-N-Out line I've ever waited in.
Oh, for sure.
It smells so good right now. I'm so excited for In-N-Out.
It's ridiculous. We're so close.
We're almost there. We got him.
I'm inhaling it.
Worth it. Okay, we're now pulling off to find our camp spot for the night, and we're just on some random dirt road, and we'll see what we find.
Out near Kofa.
Yep. It feels weird not being in Goose on a dirt road. It feels like we're very unprepared in this car, which is a weird feeling. Like,
well, I know that front air dam is like 4 inches off the ground, so you're like, all right, don't forget that.
Yeah.
Keep remembering that. It'd be very bad if you forgot it.
we found camp, just a little pull off a dirt road, and it was a pretty nice dirt road too, but not a lot out here, so I think it's a perfect spot. And we pulled up and just set up a bed in the back, and it's a nice quiet night. See the freeway off in the distance, and I feel slightly murdery because we're in like a Brand new 2020 Tahoe. Feeling murdery.
I feel mildly cartelish.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, cartel murder.
A stock sort of brand new Tahoe going through the desert at low speed. Yeah.
It seems suspicious. Good night. Good morning. So this is where we woke up. And I'll show you why I said it was a little murdery. Because look at this. It's a little murdery. I feel like a little bit of Breaking Bad this morning. Luckily no one has driven by, so no one gets to see the murderiness. So that's where we slept last night, and I think we're just under 2 hours outside of Phoenix, so maybe an hour and a half or so. And now we need to find some coffee and get our bikes and turn around. Well, we got our bikes and turned right back around. We spent the next few days getting Goose in ship shape, tuning up our bikes, and getting ready to head north.
We are in LA. We left San Clemente about 3 hours ago or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
We're heading north. We're going to try and find a place to camp and then make Oregon by tomorrow maybe. But we have till Sunday to get there, so we'll see how far we get.
Yeah, trying to do it so it's a slightly more casual pace than just like banging it out. But
All in one day or something, yeah.
Goose is loaded down right now, so we have a little bit of organizing to do, but
He's so clean.
he is very clean. It's nice.
Yeah, he's clean. He's got a tune-up.
Looking forward to Oregon, and we brought our mountain bike, so super excited to get to mountain bike up there.
So excited to
Yeah.
mountain bike. Like, I can't even describe. I don't know why, but just missed it so much. So I
Yeah.
can't wait to mountain bike at such a pretty place. And fingers crossed that the pandemic sort of winds down so we can go to all
Explore
the
a little
amazing
bit, yeah.
food places, breweries, parks, yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
So wish us luck. First night back in Goose. Finally found a little camp spot, and it's really quite nice, even though it's nothing super special. It's just good to be back out in nature and fresh air. We're in a little canyon that is already shaded, so it's starting to cool down a little bit. And yeah, I'm not even sure what little town we're near, but it's awesome. It's good to be back in Goose. I'm excited to sleep in him for the first time. And we're gonna have a beer. Enjoy the first day back in Goose in a while. Check it out around here. It's so pretty. I was loving the natural soundtrack out here. It made me realize how long it had been since we had been able to sleep in nature. I've been sitting here chatting, but I don't know if you can tell how beautiful the sunset is. Check it out. So pretty. So quiet and relaxing here. After the anxiety of getting home, getting sick, getting Goose back, searching for some work, and then scrambling to get Goose ready to go again, it felt amazing to find ourselves out here in the peace and quiet, totally disconnected for the first time in months. We sat here enjoying the sunset, sipping a beer, and reminiscing about just how crazy life had been. Amazed that we were here, that we had found some work, that Goose was okay, that we were okay. I like that being someplace like this slows you down, takes away so many distractions, and allows some perspective. It was a pretty good dirt sunset. In the morning, we drove for a few hours and made it to Mount Shasta, where we found a mountain bike trail to ride. We mostly filmed the ground. We're still figuring out our new GoPro and how to film on bikes. Anyway, it was a really pretty trail and some epic views along the way.
So we are mid-ride. This is a mid-ride tradition to bring along a cold beer when you're feeling your most beat and tired.
You feel like you want to throw up. Drink a Coors. Remember, this was our first ride in a very long time, and especially at elevation, I was feeling it. But man, was it good to get back on the bikes.
We'll do a whole panorama.
The Linden Posket.
Yeah, this is, you're right, the Linden Posket. I can't say his name, I'm so tired.
That was not an epic ride. It felt epic. It
felt
was
epic.
beautiful.
First ride after a year, and look at that view behind us. I have no idea if I'm pointing to it or not, but man, look at that.
Such a fun trail, but also I'm dead.
And with that in mind, let's get back to the truck. Feels so good. Oh my God! I'm like you know when you can't think straight. My feet.
So cold?
Yeah, it's so cold. My feet just went instantly numb. Where you can get used to it, like when we jumped in at Ushuaia. Give it a minute, but I didn't want to give it a minute. It was just cold. Oh, it's awesome.
Such a pretty area.
Yep. So we just finished mountain bike riding pretty much on like the foothills of Mount Shasta, which is just amazing. This whole area, I forgot how pretty it was. Every single person you pass is waving at you. Everyone's just so friendly. Trails are amazing. And then look at our campsite here. We're right next to the river and we're camping. It's awesome. And there's no one around, there's no signs of trash, there's no anything. So this is like a prime spot on the river.
That's really cool. Very pretty.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn you around so you can see this. Time for a well-earned beer. Very well-earned.
Yes.
We're exhausted. Not riding in a year, it's hard on you. Or really 2 years. I mean, we rode for a month.
Yeah, we didn't get back into riding
A year ago,
shape,
but really
for sure.
2 years. Awesome.
All right, guys, we are going super gourmet tonight. It's hard with the truck loaded like it is to get to all of our cooking stuff at the moment. And this sounds really good, and it's also easy because it's late because we went mountain bike riding.
And we're dehydrated, so we want salt.
So guess what we're having? A Tim and Kelsey classic. Really, it's what it is. And apparently in the US we're afraid of habanero, so they call it lime chili. Flavor with shrimp. Instead of habanero, lime, shrimp.
That's the best.
And I'm pretty excited about it right now. And yeah, I think I'm gonna sleep good tonight. How are you feeling, Timothy?
I feel really good. It's a feeling I've really missed after a ride where you push it and work yourself stupid. Like where you just feel like you could eat anything, have as many beers as you want, and you're not gonna undo the work you did. I mean, I guess at some point you would, but it still just feels so good to go out and ride like that because you don't feel like you went out and worked out, you know?
Yeah, it was fun. And miserable at times, but
I think the
mostly
saddest part for us was compared to what we used to do on our bikes, the distances and all that I used to be able to do when you were riding all the time, pretty much 2 years off.
fun. Yeah, that trail would have been just fun. No,
Just
it would have
yeah,
been
just cruising.
pure fun, yeah.
Those hill climbs and stuff would have been like whatever, but instead our the lactic acid in our legs is burning and you're going, oh man, there's a hell of a climb, and then you kind of flash back to rides you've done. You go,
I'm a wimp.
no, we're doing like 15 miles and we used to do 50.
What? The big question, did we measure correctly?
How close are we?
Pretty dang.
Yeah, a
We
little
need
bit under.
A little extra.
Oh, a little extra. Okay.
Mhm. Bonus soup.
Mm.
From Mount Shasta, we made our way to Oregon, which was our final destination. Eventually, we made it here, which would be our home for a while. We used our little tent like a garage for some of the bulky items we didn't need in the truck all the time, and locked our bikes to the tree. On the weekends, we would go explore as much as we could. It was so pretty around here. Good morning, everybody. Today is our second day off, and we spent the first day editing videos.
First weekend.
Getting groceries and doing chores. But
Yeah.
today we're gonna go and try to mountain bike. We'll see how the weather holds out because it's looking a little cloudy. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Oregon rains a lot.
It does. But yeah, we just loaded up the mountain bikes and we're gonna head. What is it? Klamath.
And there's some
Klamath
trails
Falls.
there, and then another Land Cruiser guy gave us a couple camping spots that we could hit up.
So we'll see. We'll see what we find. Hopefully some fun mountain biking, and if not, a cool camp spot.
Where are we?
We're at the Klamath Falls and we're at Spence something trailhead. Spence Mountain.
Say it with me. Got our fuel, peanut butter pretzels, beer. Here we go climbing along. As Kelsey said, it's Spence Mountain. And with my asthma, I always huff and puff, even when I was racing mountain bikes and was in good shape. Now, after doing some jogging and stuff and hiking on our South America trip, but not enough cardio, my little lungs are dying. Now we're only at something like 5,000 feet, so we're not really that high enough to make a difference, for sure, but not high enough to say all the huffing and puffing is just from elevation. It's just also because I'm out of shape. But this terrain is beautiful. So pretty. Uh-oh, up there. Quit talking. Nice little challenging section. But this is the kind of stuff, if this was all this, all the time, whew, it would get pretty old trying to ride that.
Well, now, if you can hear me, you're riding with me, and I'm much slower than Tim. So, just like hiking with Tim, biking with Tim, you don't see Tim. I'm out of shape. I feel like we've just been climbing. It's not even that hard of a climb. I'm just so out of shape. Sucks. I remember what I used to be able to do. My body remembers, but it just can't do it quite yet. I think we're almost to the top. I hope we're almost to the top. Because at the top, a beer awaits. And I'm pretty ready for that. Just keep pedaling. Just keep pedaling. I think I see the top. I hope I see the top. Please be the top. Oh, oh, that killed. Where is the top?
Tradition that when you're working so hard to have something that is like the antithesis of being in shape. So
Yeah.
today's is Pilot Rock Porter from Caldera Brewing. Oh man, that's good. Here you go. Cheers.
Just as we reach the top, it starts to sprinkle. I think it's gonna be a chilly downhill. Hopefully it's fun though.
We're gonna freeze our butts off, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
We're heading down now.
You know, it's just a bigger bump.
Yeah. Finally, downhill. It's so windy, I don't know if you can hear that. The wind in the trees is crazy right now. Arr. This is not the downhill that I was hoping for without full suspension. This is a freaking workout. I know Tim must be hating it. He has a rigid. My hands are tired and I have front suspension. But at least it's downhill. So I got that going for me. At least now we're at a lower elevation and it feels a little bit warmer. Okay, we made it back to Goose. And the bikes are loaded. Now we're gonna maybe see if we can find a place to have a beer and maybe have a hamburger.
Coronavirus is the perfect time to go sit on a patio after post-ride, but man, that sounds good right now.
Yeah.
Fire pit on a patio next to the lake.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing what we'll end up doing is campsite in the forest, no fire because it's not fire. You're not allowed to have fires right now.
But we'll have a beer and some good
we'll
snacks.
Get the beer and we'll sit in the truck with the heater on.
We did find a place to have a beer before heading to find camp. Alright guys, so end of the day update. It's almost 8 o'clock now and we just settled into camp. It's a little bit chilly, so Goose is running to, we're running the heat for a little bit just to heat up the truck. It was a good day. We had a good mountain bike ride, had a beer, and just gonna hang out and relax tonight. So it's a little bit rainy and cold, but the trees around here are incredible. We'll see you in the morning. Alright, good morning. We had a night of rain, but it wasn't too cold, so that's good. And we just put the tent, put the top down, and the sun's coming out just a little bit. Still misting though, so we're gonna head back to camp. Thanks for watching. Join us next time as we continue to get you caught up to real time as we head to check out beautiful Bend, Oregon. So, I said all right to start off the sentence like always.
All right, guys.
All right.
Guys
All
and
right.
all right. So this is the
very
birthday.
excited.
This is the fancy birthday.
This
dinner.
this is the level of fanciness that I request for my birthday.
Mhm.
Nothing better.
If you work hard,
I
each
want
month,
nothing more than
we
In
can
and Out.
afford In and Out.
We've only waited. Actually, it hasn't been that long.
And we were just commenting how the Carl's Jr. parking lot is for eating In and Out. There's the employee cars, and then we haven't seen a single car go through the drive-through. Here, there's this line, and
Yep.
there it's just
And
people eating In and Out parking.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Oh look, someone's going through the drive-through.
Whoa, first people.
Bad decision. Bad decision.
Well, you know they're thinking that line over there. I'm not waiting in that line. We'll just have Carl's Jr. And then moments from now they'll go, we
Should have waited. All right. Every time.
Coffee.
Not what I expected you to do. But it really is murdery around here.
All I had to do is push a button. Honey, we have to turn a key in our cars. So hard. Or whatever. We'll show you in post-processing. Right?
That's right, honey. Okay, you can stop filming now.
So beautiful.
And there are a lot of spiders. I've killed like 3 this morning.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're against killing spiders, but
Watch
I
this one.
killed them.
Now I gotta wipe that
I was
off.
gonna say, now there's raid all over the top. Check out the little passenger. I didn't know I had a passenger the whole ride. He came all the way from Ashland. And he went on the trail with us. Okay. What do you think?
I think that we're really out of steam.
Okay, bye. Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, I want to tell you, when I was born,
Goodbye.